There's no way you could have avoided this story over the past few days. GameStop's stock is surging after months and months of being a cheap name on the markets, and with the company facing major competition from streaming services, the video game retailer has soared about 800% in the last week. So why is it rallying, and what are the implications of this? CNBC Digital correspondent MacKenzie Sigalos joins us now to explain what exactly is going on. So, MacKenzie, let's just start with the obvious and the basics. What caused this stock to rise so fast?
Yeah, so Savannah, this rapid run-up in GameStop is unlike anything most people have seen before. The key here is that this is a company that doesn't make any money right now because it's a brick and mortar retail business. So this surge, not based on fundamentals. Instead, its shares are being driven up by what Wall Street calls retail traders, which is just finance speak for people who are individual investors, average Joes, and they're gathering on social media and especially on Reddit. And what they're doing is they're deciding to drive the price of this stock higher with the specific purpose of causing hedge funds to lose money.
So, MacKenzie, I understand how Reddit comes into this. It's basically the forum where people were talking about this. So, first of all, what made them want to go after particularly upping GameStop stock? And then also tell us what the potential negative impact of that is.
Yeah, so, okay, there's one subreddit in particular called Wall Street Bets, which has around 3 million subscribers. And that's where a lot of these retail traders, the quote unquote amateur investors, are gathering to discuss their stock purchases. And last September, one user noticed that several institutional investors were making money by shorting GameStop. Now, that term shorting is just Wall Street speak for when traders and hedge funds bet that a stock will go down. And this subreddit community decided to do the opposite. And so they coordinated online to pile into GameStop and turn it into a viral trade in order to push the stock higher. And the big goal of all of that was that it cost traditional Wall Street hedge funds a ton of cash. GameStop short sellers have lost more than $5 billion in the last few weeks, according to data from S3 Partners.
MacKenzie, I so appreciate the just giving it to us in real speak, what shorting is, all that kind of stuff. So if you're saying the value of GameStop stock, though, is not really based in reality, this high number, are these investors walking away with this 5-cent piece of paper that I think is worth $100? Are these people going to lose all their money eventually?
Yeah, so that's the big question. Like, this is what everyone wants to know right now. This price inflation is not based on any business fundamentals because, remember, GameStop is a longtime mall staple, which has been in trouble for years. Even before the pandemic, it was closing stores amid the rise of e-commerce. And it's not like the company recently issued any announcements that impact its business model. So this record-breaking stock run is not based on a prediction of future earnings or an earnings growth. So it's really hard to say. What I can say is that the SEC, so the Securities and Exchange Commission, made a comment that they're looking into it. The White House press secretary said that Treasury Secretary Yellen also taking a look. And we saw overnight already that futures were taking a dip, which means that people do expect this to potentially come back to a more normal price starting today. And Savannah, this is going to be an excellent case in future business school classes.
Absolutely. MacKenzie, I got to say, even just watching your network yesterday was, first of all, incredibly informative, but also quite entertaining watching the debate and the back and forth between quite a few people on your air. So thank you so much for helping us understand.
Yeah. Thanks, Savannah.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.